us. So one of the first steps to access the IPinfo service is to authorize your request. IPInfo has done a pretty good job of documenting the process for authentication and issuing requests and processing responses on their web page. And I will expand on this further in this document, and hopefully it will be of use to various users. And should you have any questions, please feel free to drop in an email or a comment, and I'll do my best to respond to it. Like I mentioned, IPinfo supports various standard languages, and being a programmer myself and having a very strong preference to keep things simple and neat, I will use the terminal-based approach. On the terminal, pretty much as in many other applications, we tend to use curl as the tool called curl to access data across the internet. And the first step to authorize a request to IPinfo is using the token. The token is available on the dashboard. I will recommend to keep it private, as that is unique for every logged in user, be it free or be it paid, and it's a property that should not be distributed for public usage. On the terminal, we will use token as the access authorization parameter before we issue calls to IPinfo. I prefer to use the procedure of authorization using a header for most part, but on review of the various functionalities provided by IPinfo, I have developed an impression that for this particular service, it is best to be using token as part of the URL parameter. And bear in mind, do not disclose the token. So first I will explain the process of invoking an environment file which is private to a particular machine, and you invoking that environment file to set the token automatically in your terminal before you go forward and issue these calls. And as you will see down the line, since we will be using the URL based approach, once we invoke the environment file, we no longer need to set the token at any point. The token will be picked up from the environment, and calls will be issued.